Okay, once again this morning we're here in the seaside town of Salobrena on the Costa Tropical to see this very large family townhouse situated in this pretty street. Very close walking distance to the town centre. The house is built over 3 floors plus roof terrace, including this incredibly large garage. Okay, inside the garage, lots of electricity, fluorescent lighting. The garage goes all the way to the back. The grandson of the people had a disco music business, so a lot of things stored in here. It is a proper working garage with a urinal and sink plumbed in here, and hasn't been used for quite some time for what the Spanish would use as a fiesta kitchen. They would have all their fiestas here inside the garage, not to mess the house up. As you can see, a good up and over door, lots and lots of height. So great potential, and I suggest with all the space, the toilet and the kitchen, it could even be made into another extension to the living space. Let's take you inside the main house. Okay, coming inside the entrance hall, nice and bright lighting and nice staircase taking us up towards the main living floor. Okay, and just before we turn the stairs to go up, there is a very useful bodega store, place to store wine obviously and other things, but it would also make a really great bicycle store. Not that we haven't got a big enough garage or a big enough entrance hall, but still a useful space nonetheless. Okay, let's continue up to the main floor. Okay, entering the main front door to the actual living accommodation itself, we've got this very bright entrance hallway with lovely marble stairway with pine balustrades. Coming in the main living area through the pillared archway in front of us, and here to the right is what the family used as a snug second lounge. Would actually make a great office, or even on this floor, as we've got actually a half bathroom, it could be used as an additional 4th bedroom. Okay, because directly across from here is the half bathroom, which is fully tiled. We have a loo and a wash basin, and there is actually space where there is a bidet here. I suggest this could very easily be made into a wet room. Okay, this is the main lounge. Great size, sliding patio doors onto a full width balcony over the street to where we started. A little bit disorganised just at the moment as the family are sorting through mum and dad's belongings. Obviously a long traumatic job, as many of you will know, but the space here around would make a very nice living dining room. And just off that is the kitchen. So reasonably modern kitchen. This house was built new by the current owner, or the owner's parents, in 1980. So we have granite worktops on top of these units, very good quality, maybe not of today's colours, but certainly painted doors or replaced doors. It is actually a very good quality kitchen with nice tiled splashbacks. We've got a half electric, half gas hob, and here of course they would have had a eye level oven and microwave. Grandma's net curtains, my favourite, but without them there is a great window here. Views out towards the snow caps of the lower Sierra Nevada, which we'll see better from this little terrace off the kitchen, which is really useful. Here we have a utility area, gas boiler for the water, but the main hot water for the property is supplied by solar panels, which we'll see on the roof. If there's ever a time here where we don't have enough sun, then we can just switch over and use the gas boiler here. So really useful. Great space to have an external freezer or keep your cleaning materials. Useful space if we have a little dog to be able to come out onto, very enclosed. And again, great views out across to the lower reaches, like we said, of the Sierra Nevada mountains, and across the rooftops of this wonderful town, and back into the kitchen. Fabulous staircase, goes all the way up to the roof terrace and does look much brighter if one of the elder relatives doesn't keep following me around switching all the lights off. Here we go. So again, you can see now more the staircase with its lovely lighting up to the ceiling. That takes us up to the large roof terrace into this space. This is the main bedroom floor. Bedroom number 1. Nice light coming in from the windows, central ceiling rose. The house is, like we said, completely built from new in 1980, so modern wiring, modern plumbing, and great quality, as there's not a mark of damp, a mark on the ceilings anywhere in the property. Views out here onto the front street, lots of natural light. Coming out to bedroom number 1 into this nice bright landing area, space there in the alcove for storage if it was required. The family bathroom on this floor is quite nice. I don't think this is too out of character for today. We do have blue bidet, nice corner shower with massage and power shower there, window, large vanity unit with mirrors and lights and storage. This bedroom, which on this floor is number 2, I think this one was used as the master bedroom. You'll see when we go into the next bedroom the double bed from this actual set, which I'm sure would have been bought at the time and would have probably cost a fortune with its marble top. Drawers, wardrobes and everything would have cost a lot of money. Maybe not today's style, but nevertheless that was how it was at the time. And you'll see again the full width balcony here with views out. We just get a little peep of the corner there, which we'll see from a terrace of the corner of Salobrena Castle there. But great sized bedroom, again centre ceiling rose, so again with a little bit of freshening up and some modern furniture, I think it would look absolutely amazing. Bedroom number 3 on this floor, full wall of fitted wardrobes. You see what I mean with the large bed in here, which is obviously from the set next door. Now the family told me that should this be of interest to somebody, this can be purchased so that you have got a full bedroom of furniture to begin with. I'm sure we can discuss that if it's required. And again, what you may not pick up straight away is if we look out of the window here, I'm not sure what it shows on the video, but if you just kind of look at the colours of the buildings, if I now open the window, and that how suddenly bright that goes. Okay, so all the windows in the property are treated to protect from sunlight, to keep heat out and to keep warmth in. There is a very posh name for that which I learnt the other day and I forgot. Thermo something, but it's a treatment of all the glass in the house, making sure that it's as economical as possible, especially when we've got solar power on the roof. So let's go up and see that final floor now. Okay, arriving on the top floor, a very, very useful kind of utility, storeroom, sewing room, ironing room, as we would probably use this area up here for the washing machine, as we're going to use the terrace for drying. And as you can see here in the corner, power and water and drain for an automatic washing machine, and the door here out onto this terrace. Okay, things that have been thought about, like the valve here which connects the solar power to the main house. There are two old water storage tanks here which are only connected by pipes. They can be removed. In 1980 the water supply to the towns was not as good as it is today, so they held some capacity of water on the roof to keep pressure to the bathrooms. Fortunately today no longer required. And this is the view at the rear of this first roof terrace. Just check out the it's a little bit breezy today, but just check out that sky, the snow on the mountains and the views all the way around. Guys, this is still February, by the way. Coming around, I would find the little terrace outside the kitchen a better place for possibly hanging the washing out, or inside here out of the sun, rather than garrot myself on the washing lines. But as you can see, another area here, all beautifully tiled in terracotta. Nice little detailing to match the tiles of the wall. Views even from here to the castle and the upper parts of the old town, and a proper wrought iron staircase to take us up to the upper deck of this terrace. Okay, on the upper deck, two large solar panels and water tank which provide all the hot water for the house almost every day of the year. And should it not, as we saw downstairs, we can see the connection to the gas boiler. Still a decent sized little terrace up here to use for privacy. It's the highest terrace here, so you wouldn't be overlooked if you wanted to lie on your sunbed. Views of the castle, in fact we've pretty much got views across the rooftops and the mountains all the way around. This is a really unusual, very large and very well built family home. Like we said, built in 1980s. It's been maintained and well looked after, but it could provide a fantastic place as a permanent residence here, or an incredible holiday home. Enough space here for a family and a mum or a dad or an additional relative that wanted to stay or live. With that very large garage, could make a great space for caravan and car and workshop, or whatever it wanted to be, or even another ground floor apartment, again if we have a relative that doesn't fancy the stairs. I'll leave you with a view of Salobrena Castle, basking in the winter sunshine of the Costa Tropical, and look forward to showing you this property in person. It does really need to be seen to be appreciated how good this is.